Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Fellow Toastmasters, I was reflecting on my previous speech on gym etiquette, and I was thinking, I gave some advice, and I said, don't go to the gym and look for a date. And I was thinking, oh, I mean, what if I just eliminated people's opportunities? What else is there? There's dating apps that you can use where you can write a profile about yourself and objectify yourself and see all the lefts and rights, or however it works, I don't know. What if there was an easier way where you don't have to put yourself out there, you don't have to go search for that partner? Let's say 25 people might be hand-selected for you, and these people are attractive, young, successful, and they all really want to date you. Well, Toastmasters, this does exist, and this is called dun-da-da-da, The Bachelor. Yes, you can watch, or you can go on The Bachelor and be a contestant, or you can be the Bachelor or Bachelorette and have 25 beautiful people fighting for your attention. And it's broadcast on national television. The premise is basically, you know, if you get a rose, you get to stay, you get to go on a lot of dates. If you don't get a rose, you go home. So it's kind of like speed dating. And I consider myself an expert on The Bachelor by now. There's been 20 seasons. So I've been researching this topic for a while. And I thought I will share some do's and don'ts based on my viewing of being on The Bachelor or Bachelorette if you want to win, if you want to find your forever partner. Now, I have 5 of these do's and don'ts. So the first one is the first impression. So you've been selected. You've been selected as a contestant on The Bachelor or Bachelorette. And this is when you're first going to meet your potential fiancé. You need to make a good first impression. Now there's 2 things you can do. You can go for the quirky route. This lady has a giant rose affixed to her head, or this lady has a unicorn. Or you can be classy and cute and just be like, hi, I'm Sarah, like, oh, it's so nice to meet you, I'm excited to be here, oh, I'm so nervous, and then proceed to go in. What you don't want to do, actually, these people had all gotten a rose that night, so if you want to be quirky and show that you have a sense of humor, you might want to try that method. And then that brings me to my second topic, alcohol. Now you're in the house. You're surrounded by beautiful people, you're almost in a competition amongst these people, and there's going to be alcohol everywhere. And what you really don't want to do is get drunk. Get too drunk. Here we have a contestant, Lace, from this past season, and she's saying, he hasn't even looked me once in the eye. And she actually pulled him aside after getting a rose and talked to him about how he didn't look at her in the eye. And she actually became a skit on SNL because of this. So if you're going to drink, drink with moderation. Don't pass out because you're going to get kicked out the first night. Don't get too weird because your 15 minutes of fame might be on SNL. Next, we have group dates. You've made it this far. You're being selected on group dates. This is a time where you need to show that you can put yourself out there and really have fun, that you don't take yourself too seriously. So you might be put in a competition to show off your strength and your skills, or you might just be put in an ocean with pigs, frolicking around, feeding them. One sure way to get sent home is pout and be like, why, he hasn't given me enough attention, or she hasn't looked at me, or I lost and I really wanted to win. No. Smile, be confident, and you'll do fine. Fourth one, confessionals. The producers of the show are going to pull you aside and they're going to ask you how things are going and how you're feeling. And you don't want to be bashing these other contestants, because America is watching, and America is going to consider you a villain. And it might ruin your reputation. These people are professionals, And if you try to come back to your legal position job and all you could do was say, I'm just sitting there judging other people, but that's what you do, you judge others, you're going to get in trouble. And eventually someone's going to rat you out. So that brings me to my 5th point. Be vulnerable. If you make it this far, where you're maybe the top 4, top 3 that are left, say I love you. Just go ahead and do it. That's what's going to be a deciding factor. Does this person love me? Can I tell them that I love them? It's okay. Go ahead and say I love you. You will most likely get a rose. And now, if you made it this far, this is the happy ending. You're going to have your forever. Maybe only 4 out of the 20 seasons are successful and have marriages and kids. So don't do that math. But it could be a great opportunity for you. And if you don't make it to the end, where you have your romantic proposal, there's a consolation prize. You can go on Bachelor in Paradise, where all the rejects from the show are pulled together to get a second chance at love and compete for money. So if you're thinking, God, like I did, if I'm still single by next year, I'm gonna join The Bachelor. Just remember what I shared with you today, the 5 do's and don'ts of going on The Bachelor. Thank you.